First of all, we're thrilled that somebody of Gordon's caliber and his family would select St. Vincent Sports Performance as a place to prepare him for the Chicago pre-draft camp.
Give some insight to what the last couple weeks has been like as he was sort of feeling everything out.
Well, there's a couple stories that have been going on. One is just seeing him transition himself off campus from Butler University to being in a different place to work out and under a different routine, and had the commitment to school. So his Monday, Wednesday, Fridays were very full, and he would come out here to the center after that. But now that he's done with finals, it's a 2-a-day schedule, sometimes 3 times a day if we throw in extra shooting or a seminar in the evening, if you will, from guest speakers that we have. So they start at 9 a.m. on the court in the morning and then finish up here at about 4:30 in the afternoon. And so it's a pretty full day for him.
You guys are sort of like his coaches, and he just has to do what you say. I mean, you guys are the boss in this situation.
Yeah, Ed Schilling handles all the on-court basketball work, and the type of work that's done for each athlete in our program is really a combination of what we find out from NBA personnel directors around the league, of what they want to see a player accentuate or what they feel are their weaknesses and strengths. Ed Schilling has great rapport with those folks. We also, if the players have agents, and which they all do at this point except Gordon, we get feedback from the agents of what specifically need to work on, and that package is on court. Here within the Performance Center, Greg Moore is our lead strength coach and conditioning coach. We work on movement. That's a big part of this. At this point in time, it's not about getting huge from a muscular standpoint. It's about movement and being really lean and fast. And so we really tailor everything into that, the sports psychology, the nutrition, the dietetics. It's a complete package.
I know this is something you'd like the players to do every offseason, and it's good to stay in shape. But in this specific offseason, the goal is, the mention is 10 to 20 with the work here to get him closer to 10.
Well, yeah, there's a very specific, this is different than training to be a part of a college basketball team. And so those comparisons, while they're easy to make, we package it differently. This is very specific about being prepared to go through NBA team workouts where you're going 2-on-2 or 3-on-3, and then you jump on an airplane, you fly to the next city. You go through interviews. It's a different kind of training than to prepare to play UW Green Bay and to be a part of the Butler team or to be a part of BYU's team or whatever it might be. So we really work to give the player the best possible advantage to be the best possible individual basketball player they've ever been in their life. Right now it's about self-accountability. It's always been about being a part of a team before, but right now there's no one else to point a finger at or to blend into a system. This is really about self-leadership and self-accountability.
Finally, you've seen him for a couple years now, but I mean, are you excited of what we can see for him in the next phase of his career, I guess?
Jeremiah, I try to keep from being biased. I always think so highly of Gordon when I watch him work out, and I keep thinking, well, that's just your Butler bias of watching him and having him here. But then when I compare to other athletes we've had through here, Mario Chalmers and Daquan Cook, Mike Green from Butler, I mean, the list is long, and Greg Oden, Carl Landry. When I watch him, and Coach Schilling's the same way, Gordon's got some skills and athleticism that separate him from that pack. He has some, there's a reason why teams at the top of the draft, now not the 1s and 2s, but the 3s, the 4s, and 5s, have him in their mix of what they're talking about. There's a reason for that. And, here, I think we have a tendency, the general citizen of Central Indiana would say, no way. He's really talented, and so there's a big upside. It's our job to help him find that, and I'm real excited about what's going to happen when he goes to Chicago May 19th.